Alright, at this point it's been going over in a couple different directions. I checked pretty good. There's some stuff on the back side I need to get off, and I can do this side real good. But you can see just how much more grain has been removed from that papillary layer. None of these are huge pieces, but it's all the little tips where the grain goes down into the papillary region there. So if I can get a little better shot. So now it's got to be rinsed again, just to be rehydrated. And I want you to see the film that's in the bottom of the bucket. This is stuff that rinsed out after it was scraped and most of the water was squeegeed out yesterday. Scrape the grain and there's still all this residue left here in the bottom. So we're going to get this thing going in another water bath and come back and scrape the bottom side here in a little bit. Alright, we're back again a little bit later in the day. Still rainy outside, windy, no sun shining. We're going to scrape the flesh side of this thing. Hopefully I can get a close-up where you can see the details. You can already tell compared to the ashes that this is much cleaner already. There's a few spots here where I might have got a little dirt on it. We're going to try to scrape that down and get all that clean. It's been soaked in wood ashes. This will take considerably more effort. You only have to do as good a job here as you want to do, because this is the inside of the garment. Usually a little fuzz won't hurt anything. Generally, it's never even seen. You can see how much easier it is to get all that excess membrane off now that the hair is gone. Still have to be careful in these really thin areas. Even though you're not pushing very hard, you can still make a hole. Seems to really help a lot. Helps a lot to rinse calcium hydroxide out before you scrape, it seems. After scraping this thing, had to be pretty particular in the really thin spots. They were really easy to tear, but now that it's been rinsed, I can really kind of go at it about like normal. You can see it only takes a few minutes to get a lot done. So I'm going to finish scraping this thing and we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Alright, hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. This is where I made a hole earlier without rinsing. This area right here is real thin. It's somewhere around the edge of the belly, up into the armpit area. And you can see I made a hole earlier. This time I want to show you after it's been rinsed, after the calcium hydroxide. This is pickling lime, calcium hydroxide, and I'll show you what it looks like here in just a minute. But you can see now I can get a lot more aggressive with my scraping, and it doesn't tear the hide. Doesn't seem to be a problem with wood ashes. The lye in wood ash doesn't seem to affect the fiber structure of the fiber network as much. I would recommend using wood ash instead of calcium hydroxide because it adds an extra step where you've got to rinse before you can scrape. This is the second hide I've used calcium hydroxide on. Had the same effect both times. Now you see how I can just plow right into that edge. That's really thin skin right there along the edge of that belly. You see I'm just plowing it right on off now. So if you're using calcium hydroxide, you need to rinse before you scrape.